Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, well boy oh boy, you're in for a treat today. Today's video is something I hoped I would make. I didn't think I was gonna make it because, oh my god, it's toilet paper mania all over again with this product. I'm gonna be trying a new foundation. I know I probably should not have purchased it because just 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, I bought this, the La Mer Soft Moisture Powder Foundation, which was $125, but it's worth every penny. Oh my god. I still love it, although it doesn't look like I've made a dent to it, but trust me, I've been using it most days. Not every day, but most days. However, we got a brand new foundation that has been sweeping the nation, sweeping the world, sweeping many countries because almost no place has it in stock right now. We are talking about the KVD, the Good Apple Skin Perfecting Foundation Balm. This foundation has been crazy to find. Like, it has been a frenzy trying to find this foundation. I went to 4 different Sephoras. None of them had it. None of them knew when they were going to get it back in stock. I luckily got this through the KVD website because they had a little restock and I found my shade. At least I hope this is my shade. Oh, I haven't tried it out or anything. I just looked at the pictures. I was like, she looks like my skin tone, so maybe this is it. TikTok has blown up this foundation. YouTube has blown up this foundation. So many people love it. So many people rave about it. So many people are doing the thing where they're doing this and so yeah, this has definitely shook the whole world. And mind you, I did say in a Will I Buy It video, it was my most recent Will I Buy It video, I talked about this foundation and said that I was really interested because I had never tried a foundation balm before and I was going to see some reviews to see if it looked good and if I wanted to try it. Well, I saw Nima Tang's video on this and her skin looked amazing, although she did say it did transfer when she had her face covering on, so it isn't transfer proof. It is a foundation balm. It's a foundation cream, so I don't expect it to be transfer proof. However, it does say that it is full coverage. Now, if you know me, over the years, I've definitely found my taste in makeup, and I found my taste and how I like my face to look like, how I want to present myself, and full coverage is definitely not the way I go most times. I like light coverage, medium coverage, maybe a skin tint-esque kind of coverage. I'm that kind of person, but this has made people's face look amazing, and the reaction people are having to this foundation is the exact same reaction I had to the La Mer foundation. I was shocked. I was at a loss for words. I just didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to think. I didn't know what to do. Anyways, we're gonna put it to the test. Let me open it up, although I did open it up before this video because I couldn't help myself, not gonna lie. Here's the foundation. So I got shade medium 48 because, like I said, the model who had this on the website her skin looks similar to mine. Also, they do advertise this. Their big marketing is that this is 100% recyclable. There is no metals, there is nothing of that. It's just plastic, it's recyclable plastic. And just looking at the whole compact, they're right. There is not a single piece of metal, not even the little metal they usually put for like foundations like this to open back up. Yeah, no, not even, there isn't even a pan here. So once you're done with it, it's recyclable. There is 10 grams or 0.35 ounces, which I think that's a pretty, is that a decent amount? I'm not sure. Usually, how much does the La Mer have? The La Mer has 0.33 ounces, and this has 0.35 ounces, which this is 9.5 grams, this is 10 grams. So like half a gram more product in this, which kind of shocks me a little bit. So we're gonna try it out. I'm gonna do my primer and then we're gonna put this on. We're gonna wait for it to dry a little bit, but the KVD website does say that this is infused with apple extract to help nourish the skin. So it has some skincare benefits along with looking super full coverage. The La Mer foundation has their coveted Miracle Broth, which we all know and love. Hopefully, if you're in this channel, you're also a fan of La Mer. If not, I don't know what you're doing here. I'm kind of intrigued to try it out with the sponge, but I don't know if that would look good since this is a foundation cream. By the way, if this is dirty, it's because I tried using a cream foundation with this. It didn't look so good. I tried the Westman Atelier with the sponge. It didn't blend it out really well, me just putting it directly from the sponge. So I think for this one, it's better at brush. So since this is a cream, I'm gonna say this is better with a brush as well. Let me just match my arm and see if it looks good, because I don't even know if it looks good. So, oh, it's really creamy. Okay. So we just, well, no. I mean, I guess if I buff it, let me look at a mirror. Hold on. No, actually, I think that would work pretty well. I think that would definitely work pretty well. It said on the website it was like medium with neutral undertones. Yeah, I think that would work all right. I think that would work okay. So the primer has dried up, so now I say, let's get on with the show. Let's do it. Let's see if we have the same reaction everyone on TikTok has had. Like I said, this is a lot more creamier than the Westman Atelier, so I'm a bit scared. Shall we just 1, 2, 3? Did I pick up a lot? I think I picked up a lot. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do the same thing that every TikTok girl is doing. Oh my god, that is so full coverage. Oh my god. Oh god. Ooh, that doesn't look like my shade. Oh my god. I'll make it work. I'll make it work. I just want to see how this looks in comparison to this. So this is the Westman Atelier. Just looking at these together. They're pretty similar. This one's slightly lighter than this one, so we should be fine. Let me just check the La Mer. I know it's like kind of dry. I don't know if this dries. Let me check the La Mer. Yeah, La Mer is just slightly lighter, so let's just buff it in. Let's just buff it in. Oh god, yeah. Let's just buff it in. It'll be fine. It'll be okay. I'm glad this doesn't set. And I'm just gonna use that one dip I did on the foundation for my whole face, because if I do more, then it's just gonna, I feel like it's just gonna look way too cakey on me, and I don't like that. I just want it to be like a soft look with a super full coverage foundation. Actually, it's turning out pretty well. I think through the viewfinder, it's turning out pretty well. Let me just wait a minute. I know it doesn't look good here in the viewfinder. I'm gonna take it against better lighting. But whoa, I just looked at myself with like my big mirror right here in the door, and just whoa, this looks really cool. I actually really like how this looks, and I like that it's covered so much to the point where I don't feel like I need concealer. Let me just take you guys to better lighting so you guys can see. I know it's slightly lighter than my normal skin tone. You can clearly tell my chin, but like whoa, this looks kind of good. This looks kind of good. Yeah, you can tell it's slightly lighter right here. I did get a shade a little light. There was medium 52, so I should have probably gotten medium 52, but I can bronze it up to look a little less lighter. Let me take you to different lighting so you can see. Okay, it looks slightly lighter. It does look a little bit too light. Actually, yeah, it does not match my neck. It definitely does not match my neck, so I should have gotten a shade that was slightly darker, but that's my fault. That's my fault, and it's also, I had a really low, like, amount to work with, and there was some shades that were already sold out, but for the most part, it looks alright. Okay, let's do the rest of our face. Okay, so I just finished my whole face of makeup. I did like a super light everything. Light bronzer, light highlighter, light everything, because I didn't want anything to take the shine away from the foundation. I'm so conflicted. I am so conflicted by this foundation because it looks good in person. And I guess that's what should matter, right? But obviously, I want to film videos, I want to film TikToks with it, so it should look good on camera as well. On camera, I look like, oh my god, I look so pale. I look so pale on camera. I tried to do super light bronzer to maybe bronze it up a little bit. I think I should have gotten a shade slightly like a tone a little darker. I think the shade after this was medium 52, so I probably should have gotten medium 52, but the model that was seen wearing medium 52 had skin that was a little bit deeper than mine, so it's just like, oh, maybe this isn't it. But I mean, it looks like the La Mer. I mean, it looks like about the same shade as the La Mer. It looks similar to the Westman Atelier. Let me just I just want to do some swatches of my foundations that I have that I know work for me for you guys, so you guys can see that this does not look paler, that I feel like I got the good shade. I'm trying to convince myself that I got a good shade. So I've got some swatches here of all the foundations. Up here, this is the La Mer Soft Moisture Powder Foundation. It's pretty sheer, you can't really see much of it, also it's a powder. Next is the Westman Atelier Vital Skin Stick Foundation, which you know I love. It looks pretty yellow. It looks pretty yellow on my arm. And then next we have the Rare Beauty, I forgot what this foundation is called. The Rare Beauty Foundation. The Rare Beauty Foundation is the one that matches my skin the best. Like, this is actually like a really good shade for me. So is the La Mer. I mean, the La Mer and the Rare Beauty are like the top contenders for best matches. Next we have the Pat McGrath, which actually seems to be the deepest one of all of the ones I have. So I think I'm even like a shade lighter for the Pat McGrath, but it looks pretty good. And then at the bottom we have the KVD. So looking at all of these swatches together, I mean, my shade range in my face, it's pretty varied. It's pretty varied, but for the most part I have neutral undertones, although they somewhat appear to be a little bit more yellow on my skin. However, this one matches my arm the best. Like this matches my arm the best, which sometimes my face does get a little bit paler at times, and especially in the winter times or in the times right now when it gets cold, my face tends to get a bit paler. So I guess that's the time that this foundation would work best. I don't know if the summertime would be a great time for me to use this foundation, but for the most part, it is the lightest one within my range. I guess I did get a shade lighter, but at the same time, these fit me perfectly. This one looks pretty good in person. I don't know why it doesn't look good on camera. Regardless, I'm gonna keep wearing it for the next few hours. Maybe I'll do like a 5-hour wear test. I think that's like an average time to wear a foundation. See, here it looks good. Here it looks good. Then if I get closer, it's like, oh girl, no, oh my god. But here, it kind of looks good. It looks a little bit pale, but it looks pretty good. So I'm just gonna shut up. I'm gonna wear it for the next 5 hours. I'm gonna come back to you guys with an update, but this has been like the weirdest foundation review I've ever done, because like it looks good in person. Like I swear to the Lord Jesus Christ, it looks good in person, but then here on camera, on my phone, and on this camera, it just looks so pale. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it'll oxidize a little bit. I'm not sure. Hopefully it does just a little teensy weensy bit. But we're gonna wear it for the next 5 hours, and I will come back to you guys maybe at like 1 in the morning. I don't know. Okay, so it has been 6 hours. I've had this foundation on for 6 hours. And honestly, as the day went on, I'm trying to be a little bit quiet because people are sleeping, but as the day went on, I actually really liked the shade. I actually really like the shade I picked. I feel like, you know what? It was a shock to begin with because it looked really, really light when I first put it on. I mean, you guys saw. But as the hours have gone by and as it settled and set on my face, I really like how it looks. I think I chose the right shade. Even though it might not look like it, I definitely think I chose the right shade. My face is so shiny. Let me get up close. Let me get up close. Yeah, you see my face is pretty shiny, but it's the same with the La Mer foundation. Let me just take it better lens so you can see. Yeah, as you can tell, my face is so shiny, but it isn't. No, you know, it's kind of a sweaty shiny. It is kind of like a sweaty shiny, but it's also a beautiful reflective shiny, and I really do love it. And it settled really nice on my face to the point where it doesn't look as pale as it used to when I first did the video a few hours ago. Now it looks really nice. I really do like it. I think the key would be to set it with powder, which I don't really have a setting powder. I just have, you know, the powder foundation, and I have an under eye powder. So I think that would be the trick to like not have it be so shiny the whole time. But aside from that, I love the finish. I love how it looks. I love how it wears. I love how it feels. I mean, I guess that's the biggest key point of this product, is that it is a super full coverage foundation. However, it feels so weightless. Like I didn't even notice I had it on. I didn't even notice I had anything on for the majority of the night. I was, you know, just doing, you know, everything that had to get done around the house, around the business, and I like completely forgot for like a while that I had the foundation on, because it's so weightless and it's so effortless on the face, and it doesn't feel like a full coverage foundation. Because I've used full coverage foundations before. I've used full coverage products, and you feel it on your face. Like you feel like there's something heavy on your face. It feels weightless. It feels like there's nothing there. So that's what I love about this product. Now, would I choose this over my $125 La Mer foundation? Probably not. Probably not. This is very special. I love it. The shade is so perfect. I mean, like I said in the beginning of the video, y'all saw my reaction to this. There's nothing in this world that would veer me off from this foundation. I absolutely love it. However, I think on those days when I want, you know, more coverage, when I want something that's a little more opaque, when I want something that looks like shellac, then maybe I'll put this on. I don't know if this would be the foundation I would use when I have to go out of my house, I'll be honest, just because Nima Tang did say in her video that it did transfer pretty quickly. I think I would have to set it with powder, and I would have to use like a setting spray that really grips onto the foundation and allows for no transfer to be done on the face. So I think that's the only way I'd be able to use this and go out in the world. But I still love it. I really do love it. I love the finish. I love how it looks. I love how it wears. I actually saw another video on this foundation by, I think it was Robert Welsh. I think that's his name. It's like he's part of the Welsh twins. I think it was Robert Welsh. He did a video on this, and I love how unbiased and how just realistic he was about the review of this product. I know that a lot of people are just like, oh my god, because it's super full coverage and it like hides everything, which I kind of did have that same reaction as well. Mine was really genuine, I will say that, but I know that he is an actual professional makeup artist, and he approached this from his own personal perspective. He said that he has oily skin and it just felt really oily for him. I think I have normal skin. I definitely have normal skin all around here. I do get a bit shiny here on my forehead, which is why it's the usual for a foundation to look shiny on me here after a while, although the Pat McGrath foundation doesn't do that, and the Rare Beauty one doesn't do that either. It's only the La Mer, the Westman Atelier, and the KVD, but I love it. I do love the foundation. I'm definitely going to continue to use it. I think I would definitely... I didn't use concealer, by the way. I'm just thinking about it. I didn't use concealer at all. I think maybe if I use concealer, maybe it might look better, but at the same time, I'm scared that because this looks so pale on me in the beginning, that the concealer is going to look a bit dark on me because, well, I don't know. We'll try it. We'll try it out and I'll let you know in another video. But anyways, aside from that, I love this product. Would I recommend it? I would recommend it for anyone who has dry or normal skin. I would not recommend this for anybody oily skin because it's just going to make you twice as shiny. It's going to make you twice as oily. So I would not recommend it. Although I did read on the KVD website that if you do have oily skin, they recommend that if you want to use this, you should probably set your face with their Lock-It setting powder. So maybe that's, you know, one avenue you can take if you really want to try this foundation out and you have oily skin. I think that's a good alternative for you to use, is to put this on, then the Lock-It powder foundation, and you'll be good to go. So that is it for today's review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Also, I do want to mention right now, I just uploaded my video from yesterday about me supporting Trisha Paytas, and the overwhelming majority is dislikes, which I understood, and I kind of expected it going into making the video and uploading. I was like, this is probably going to get a lot of dislikes, because I know that while there are people like myself who do feel like she's changed and who do feel like she's trying to be a better person, there are people who are still hurt by some of the things that she did in the past. So I completely understand people who might disagree with what I have to say. It's completely understandable. People have their own opinions. I even said it in the video. I'm not here to change your opinion. I'm just here to tell you my own opinion. And sometimes I have an unpopular opinion. Most times I have an unpopular opinion. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up and comment down below if you've tried this foundation. Did you have the same reaction that I have, or did you not like it? Let me know. I'd love to know your thoughts, and subscribe because I'd love to see you back here once more, and I will see you next time for another video. Goodbye.